Little Ida's Flowers. Adapted from Hans Christian Andersen's fairy tale. Little Ida loved flowers. Every day, she took great care of the ones in her home. One morning, she saw that the flowers had wilted. It made her feel a little heartbroken.
You were perfectly fine yesterday. Why do you look sick all of a sudden?
She asked softly.
Don't worry. The flowers danced all night and now they're just a bit tired,
said a kind older boy.
Dance? Flowers can dance?
Ida blinked at him in surprise.
Of course they can. At night, they sneak out of their pots and head off to a grand ball,
said the older boy with a grin.
That's amazing. I wish I could see how the flowers dance,
said Ida, her eyes lighting up as she nodded. That night, she whispered to her doll, Sophia,
these flowers are not feeling well. Do you mind if they rest in your bed?
She gently laid the almost wilted blossoms on Sophia's tiny bed and tucked them in with a soft blanket.
Good night. A good night's sleep will help you feel better,
she whispered softly. The flowers lay quietly in bed and drifted off to sleep. Sophia sat quietly and obediently beside the bed, keeping them company. Night grew deeper, but Ida could not fall asleep. Suddenly, a gentle melody drifted in from the distance. She thought to herself,
what's that sound? Are the flowers starting their ball?
Ida tiptoed to the window and was startled to find the flower pots empty. Curious, she followed the music and came to where the flowers were having their ball. She stayed hidden to the side, peeking out quietly. A yellow lily was playing the piano, while the other flowers twirled and spun to the music.
Those are my flowers. They're dancing so beautifully,
Ida said in amazement. The flowers that had rested in the little bed were now at the ball, gently taking Sophia's hand and inviting her to dance.
Thank you for letting us rest,
the flowers said softly. Sophia smiled and nodded, then quietly joined their dance.
We have to leave tomorrow, but we are truly grateful you let us use your bed,
said the flowers with warm smiles. From her hiding spot, Ida overheard their words, and suddenly felt a little sad. She didn't make a sound, but quietly thought to herself,
please come back again. Will you?
The ball grew livelier, and Sophia spun in a circle, then stumbled and fell to the ground. For a moment, everything fell silent. A pink camellia encouraged Sophia.
You were dancing beautifully. It's okay, try again.
A tulip stepped over and gently reached out a leaf.
Let's dance together, shall we?
Sophia stood up again with a shy smile on her face, then joined the dancing flowers without fear. Everyone was lost in the music and dancing, their faces lit up with smiles. Just then, the doors flew open. The Rose King and Queen entered, with many blooming flowers following behind. They had all come to join the ball. The orchestra began to play. The peony blew a trumpet, the hyacinth shook a bell, the violets beat the drums, and the jasmine played the harp. Ida stood quietly to the side, watching the magical ball unfold before her eyes, her heart full of wonder. She had never seen so many flowers dancing, and never felt so happy. The flowers danced late into the night before finally saying goodnight to one another. Sophia turned to the flowers and nodded softly, her face glowing with a contented smile. Then she returned to her drawer and sat down quietly. Ida got back into bed and slowly closed her eyes. In her dream, the flowers whispered their farewell.
Thank you. We'll see you again next year.
The next morning, Ida took the wilted flowers and buried them in the garden. She whispered,
"Don't forget to come back for the ball next year."
This story is adapted from a fairy tale by Hans Christian Andersen. I hope you enjoyed it. Though flowers bloom in different seasons in real life, in dreams they can blossom and dance together. Just like us, no matter where we are in life, we can each shine in our own way. So cherish each day, and live every moment to the fullest. Good night, and sweet dreams.